Rehan, we are into the finals now. I think 2 weeks back when we had done the preview for the for India's campaign in Asia Cup, we didn't think that we'd make it this far. But I mean, we thought Pakistan wouldn't make it this far. I'm sorry, I stand corrected. But I think now they're in the finals. A lot of controversy off field as well. The third time India is going to play Pakistan in this tournament. I think this is the maximum we have ever played, and it's for the first time in 41 years or something like that that it's like the Asia Cup has a final between India and Pakistan. A lot of things happened off field. Uh, Harris Rauf, Surya Kumar Yadav, and their opener Farhan were all sanctioned for their remarks and for their behavior on the field and off the field as well. So a lot of controversy surrounding the cricket. But let's get back to cricket. Just like Surya Kumar Yadav had said, rather than focusing on the rivalry, we should focus on the cricket. And I think India's performance, especially their bowling, has just declined since the start of the Asia Cup. And we saw like we saw fair bit of it yesterday when we almost lost to Sri Lanka.
Yeah, you're right. Yesterday's match was a thriller indeed. Um, but then again, Bumrah not being there in the attack shows the importance of him in the side.
Correct.
Harshit Rana was taken for cleaners. He definitely doesn't seem like a T20 bowler, but somehow he gets into the side. But that's the thing, right? If Kuldeep Yadav has an off day with the ball,
Correct.
the entire pressure comes on to your seamers, which is a little difficult because Hardik is again not an out and out bowler,
Correct.
but then he is doing the job for you with the new ball and bowling that 4 overs. Having said that, batting has been pretty all right. It's the fielding that has been below average. I think India have been the poorest in the field in the Asia Cup, I would say. With that amount of drop chances that have gone down, doesn't seem well, but yeah, India have definitely played the better brand of cricket. That's why they have reached the finals. So full marks to them for that. One more concern for me is the batting order.
Correct.
Somehow they don't seem to get it right, and it keeps on shuffling with each game that go through. I think there should be more clarity with that going forward. As I keep mentioning before, that Asia Cup is just a stepping stone
Correct.
for the World Cup to follow. So they should get their things right before the World Cup. But yeah, form doesn't seem to be any sort of a concern when the batting is in debate. With Abhishek being in top form, the others supporting him equally. It all comes down to the finals. Sri Lanka would have been a better finalist, but then we'll have to adjust with Pakistan. The quality that the Pakistanis have played with hasn't been that great, but somehow they have scratched their way to the finals. Uh, so let's hope that it's not a one-sided game. Let's hope that the Sunday becomes much better with this contest.
And since you mentioned that it's going to be a good match, what if, see, we all know that Abhishek Sharma is in like a purple patch right now. He's been scoring runs consistently, the highest run scorer for India for any team in the Asia Cup. But what if he gets out tomorrow on the very first over or for a low score, for example, less than 20 runs? Then the entire pressure comes on Shubman Gill and Surya Kumar Yadav. Surya Kumar Yadav has not been firing. Hardik has not got a lot of batting with the like in his armory. So uh, we have seen that Abhishek Sharma has sort of shielded the entire Indian batting lineup because of those quick fire 60, 70, and he's playing till the eighth or ninth over mark, because of which there is a base established for that 80, 90 runs. So what if he gets out? Then how do you like? Do you send Tilak Verma at number three or number four to stabilize the innings?
So that's the thing, right? I think they are more focused on the left and right hand combination.
Correct.
So if Abhishek goes out early, I think Tilak will make way for him at three. Tilak Verma's form has been fairly decent. Uh, it's just that Abhishek has batted so brilliantly that you don't get to speak about the other batters as such. But a lot of eyes on Shubman Gill. I think if he finishes on a high, then his place in that World Cup would definitely be sealed, and there would not be any question marks, because a lot of people are talking about whether Jaiswal could have been a part of this team. I think if Gill gets a good game in the final, then there wouldn't be any question marks whatsoever. Regarding the bowling, I think see they'll stick with the same formula, right? They'll play Bumrah, they'll play Hardik, and they'll play the other spinners. Uh, I think Shivam Dubey has been a bit of a letdown with the bat, even though he got an opportunity to bat up top. I think they gave him an opportunity to bat at three at some stage, but he didn't capitalize on it. So a bit of a letdown there. Maybe going forward they might not look at him. He definitely has bowled a couple of overs in this Asia Cup. That has been a positive for India because they need your part-time bowlers to get the overs out if Hardik is having a bad day. Apart from that, I mean, it's been a pretty decent campaign for India.
And since you mentioned about India, let's also talk a bit about Pakistan. ज़्यादा बात नहीं करेंगे. Pakistan have increased their levels of performance in this entire Asia Cup, starting with the first encounter versus India. Second, they went a bit more close. We saw a lot of intent in their batting. They were able to score 170 odd runs against India, although we did win it convincingly. But I think they'll fight a lot more in the finals. And if they manage to play out Kuldeep Yadav and Varun Chakravarti, then I think we've got a contest on our hands, because Jasprit Bumrah is not in the best of forms. He is bowling brilliantly against weaker teams, but against Pakistan, obviously, the India-Pakistan rivalry tag is only great to have pressure on you. So I think uh, it will be a bit of an even contest, but I still back India to win with the form of Abhishek Sharma and Kuldeep Yadav to help India just get past the finishing line. Who do you think will win?
No, I agree with you 100%. See, Pakistan, if you talk about their team, they played Sahibzada Farhan at the top
Right.
with the hopes that he would, do something out of the box, unlike Babar and Rizwan. But he's playing with the similar strike rate with what Babar and Rizwan played. So you see a like for like replacement there. So that tactic hasn't really worked in favor of Pakistan. And if you see Saeem Ayub, that has been a letdown with the bat. I mean, he
Right.
scored four ducks in this Asia Cup, which is shambolic because he was somewhat of a star boy for them, and they were banking that he comes out good with a lot of runs at the top. They had to shift their plans. They had to bring Fakar Zaman at the top. I mean, he's also done fairly okay, but they are over reliant on their lower order batters like Hussein Talat and Mohammad Nawaz. But overall, the campaign has been decent. But bowling again, spinners haven't been able to make such an impact. Apart from that Sri Lanka game, they have been taken down by the Indian batters very comfortably. So you don't know with Pakistan what they might come up with. They are unpredictable. But we know that India are dependable and they'll go on to win tomorrow.
And yeah, obviously, I agree with what you say. Now, based on that, I'll ask you two questions, just like we had decided, and then you can ask me two questions before we move on to the predictions. Rehan, firstly, I just want to ask you that do you think Jasprit Bumrah would be able to win the match for India? Yes or no?
I think it will be Kuldeep, so I'll say no.
Okay. And do you think India have answers for Shaheen Afridi?
They always do.
Okay. Now your time to ask two questions.
According to you, who would be the player of the tournament?
I think we've fairly decided on that. It should be Kuldeep Yadav for me, not Abhishek Sharma.
For me, it is actually Abhishek, but I
Yeah,
see where you're coming
yeah.
from.
We give a lot of credit to the batsman. I think even though the pitches in the UAE are spin friendly, we should give a bit more freedom and a bit more acknowledgement to Kuldeep's performances. And next question.
I think I've pretty much ran out of questions, but if you want to improve the Asia Cup, because see, the viewership I don't think has been that high this Asia Cup. The interest levels have gone drastically down. What do you think should be the format next time going forward?
I think they should try and get Shahid Afridi out of retirement again. That should solve the problem because then we'll get a lot of Indian players coming back as well. We'll get Shikhar Dhawan, we'll get Harbhajan, we'll get Yuvraj Singh
Gautam
coming back.
Gambhir.
Yeah, Gautam Gambhir will play. But yeah, jokes aside, I think the next format, if Asia Cup is played next year, would be a 50 over campaign, and then you've got the brand names of Kohli and Rohit to put you through the entire campaign. But next time the T20 tournament happens for Asia Cup, I think Afghanistan would be a bit more stronger team. Babar Ahmed Rizwan would be in the playing 11, and then obviously you would have Abhishek Sharma and Shubman Gill being the better players, versions of themselves. So 2 years down the line, I think, or 3 years down the line, it should be a better tournament in terms of quality of play across all teams.
Let's hope it happens.
Thank you, Rehan. I didn't expect the second question. It came out of the blue. And I think we know that India is going to win. Let's hope. With that, guys, thank you for watching. We'll be back soon with the review for the India versus West Indies test match. Thank you.